Alright, so we're going to be going over a basic Motorola Canopy setup. So first of all, you're going to want to get your Motorola Canopy subscriber module powered up and plugged into your computer. Once it's plugged into the computer, you want to verify that you have a LAN light, a green or orange light on the Ethernet port of your laptop or other computer to make sure that the device is powered up. Once you do so, you're going to need to configure your computer on the same subnet range as the default IP address of the Canopy subscriber module. That IP address is 169.254.1.1. So first of all, we're going to open up and go to our network properties, network connections, local area connection, right click and properties. Then we're going to go to TCP IP, and in here we're going to enter in 169.254.1.2, for example. Subnet mask would be 255.255.255.0, and then all these other addresses could remain blank. Those are unimportant. Default gateway, DNS, and the such. So once you get this all programmed up, you're going to hit OK, and that should give you connectivity to your device. Then you're going to open up an internet browser, and you're going to navigate to http://169.254.1.1, and that'll bring you up here to the Motorola subscriber module. You're going to want to click login. And by default, when you set up a new unit, it will not have a password. This is a unit that's already been set up. So once in the unit, you're going to go over here on the left side and click on Configuration and General. And then the first thing you're going to want to set up is the country code United States. Once you set up United States, go ahead and hit Save Changes. Then the next thing you're going to set up is radio. Under radio, you're going to make sure that all these frequencies are selected, and your color code is going to be 0. And then you want to make sure your output power is the highest at 23. The next thing you want to do is go over here to SNMP, and you want to set up a name for the radio. For example, Buzz Kittredge. So once you set up a name, you're going to hit Save down there. The next tab, Quality of Service. This is where you would set up their speeds, their upload and download speed right here. So if you wanted to give them 1 meg, for example, or I'm sorry, 1.5 megs, you would put 1500 in here. That would be 1.5 megs up and down. You can also give them a burst. For a short amount of time, they can burst to a higher speed. So if you put in, say, 3000 here, they would be able to burst to 3 megs for a short period of time, and then they would be throttled back to 1.5 megs. The next thing you'd want to do is go over here to security, and I'm sorry, not security. The next one is network address translation. You're going to hit enable, and then on the WAN interface, you're going to go to static IP. And this is going to be assigned, we're using the 10.160.1.2. That is Buzz's radio, so we're on the 10.160.1.1/24 range. So the next subscriber module would be 10.160.1.3. So we'd go 10.160.1.3. And then the gateway would stay the 255.255, or I'm sorry, subnet would stay 255.255.255.0, and then the gateway would be 10.160.1.1, and then we want it to reply to a ping, so we'll hit enable here. And then for the LAN address, we want to go 10.1.1.1, and going down here, DHCP server enabled. And then all this information can stay default. The DNS will set manually. Here we'll go 208.86.47.1 and 4.2.2.2. And then you're going to go ahead and hit Save Changes and then reboot. And once you reboot, the unit will come up, and if you have it aligned, you'll see here on the subscriber module stats, you'll see here registered. That tells us that we're registered to the access point and connected. Here it tells us our session uptime, 1 day, 22 hours and 30 minutes. This tells us the access point we're registered to, as well as our signal levels, minimum, maximum, and average. And that's about it. Air delay here gives us our distance from the access point. That could be helpful in certain situations. And then to give you a look at what it would look like on your actual access point, bear with me one sec here, and I will give you a preview. So once you're all logged in there, this is what the access point looks like. So when you initially log into the access point, you'll see this page here. It'll tell you that you have one subscriber module registered. That would be Buzz Kittredge. If you click on session status, here's a picture or outline of Buzz's unit. Shows all the pertinent information, signal strength, distance, speed, all that kind of good stuff. If you click here on Buzz's radio, it'll actually log you into his radio. But unfortunately, we don't have his password, so we can't log in there today, but shows you all the pertinent information here. And then once you're actually logged into a unit, you can, let me show you here. Sorry, we're VPNing back and forth here a little bit. So once you're actually into a unit, you can go here to Tools, and you can go to Alignment Tool, and that will give you the actual signal strength. You can also use your headset. This is good to verify with. And then if you can't see an access point or something like that, you can do an AP evaluation. That'll show you what all is out there. And some other things, a link capacity test. This is very helpful. We'll go into a little bit more detail of that later. That will give a speed test of the unit. That's for troubleshooting, and if you have a customer call and complain or something to that effect. And then also a spectrum analyzer. This can actually go out and see whatever's transmitting on the airwaves to see if you have any potential interference or anything of that magnitude. So anyway, that's enough for now, and give me a call if you have any questions, 209-480-3122. Thank you.